Hey guys, Spider here with Rune Gaming, and today I'm going to be giving some feedback on Star Wars The Old Republic Illum PvP Zone. Now if you're level 50, you have been to Illum by now and you know all about the issues with lag, getting camped, Valor kill trading, and I'm sure there's lots of other issues that haven't been brought to people's attention quite yet. But let's jump into it and start off with getting camped in Illum. Currently when you're getting camped in Illum, you are forced to hide inside of your base and grip enemies inside to get killed by your turret. Like, where's the fun in this? You should remake this zone, or in future zones like Illum, give us a legitimate base that has doors, choke points, and turrets we can man, so we have a way to defend ourselves and still get kills. You could even add something like a boss inside of the bases, kinda like how they had in War and Aeon. This would give us extra incentive to actually go to Illum and future zones like Illum more often. I know you guys said bases are supposed to be like sanctuaries, but at the end of the day, this is a PvP zone, and if you want a sanctuary, then make it a res point and not a whole base. I do know that we have turrets outside of our base that we can use. However, these were originally intended to defend our air cannons before they switched to Illum Daily. Now that the daily is to farm central for crates or kill an enemy in Illum, these turrets are basically worthless, as if you get stunned on them, the turret gets put on a cooldown and you are forced to retreat inside of your base anyway. Now the next issue to bring up is lag and frame rate issues. I know that Illum is pretty and all, but when I'm doing mass PvP in this zone, it shouldn't be playing like an epic slideshow. WoW, War, and Aeon were all able to handle 100 vs 100 battles pretty easily without causing too much lag, if any lag, to the players. If Star Wars can only handle say 100 players per Illum before sharding, then have faction caps of 50 per shard to help with balance issues, and so one faction isn't always getting camped. This would allow players who are usually getting camped due to being outnumbered a chance to fight back, and you wouldn't need to go back and totally redesign this zone. Another issue is all the ice spikes and lasers in this zone that aren't really needed. I mean, I love the way this zone looks and all, but I would totally give it up for less lag and frame rate issues. PvPers at the end of the day don't really care about the way something looks. To us, it's just an added bonus. We care more about the PvP and the way it's done. I totally see the potential in Illum and future zones like this. However, if we're constantly lagging, DCing, or having frame rate issues on this zone while doing mass PvP, then we're gonna stop coming out here aside from getting our dailies and weeklies done. This brings me to my last point, which is lack of incentive to actually go to Illum other than to do our PvP dailies and weeklies. Why not, like I said earlier, add a boss to each of the bases in Illum which is on say a 2-hour respawn, and when we kill it, it gives all the players some commendations. Also give us a real incentive to care about the bases, northern, central, and southern assaults. I understand that when you control these points you get a valor buff, so when you complete a war zone you get extra valor, and when you kill someone in Illum you get extra valor. However, when you reach rank 100 valor, there is no point of this buff anymore. So why not give us players something that matters, like commendations, which we can then use to buy expertise PvP pots and health PvP pots. Now I can't totally bash on Illum, as one of the best things about Illum is the fact that if you're camping the other team all day long, or you're getting camped all day long, then this is still going to be the best valor grind you can do at the moment in the game, as long as you're getting valor for your kills. It is also the only place that not a lot of exploiting has been done yet, other than the /stuck bug, or when people bugged out the turrets and camped the bases. I feel like BioWare can learn from their mistakes with Illum and make future PvP zones much better than this. However, I would love to see the future PvP zones of Star Wars much more rewarding to players and giving us more incentives to go out there other than to do our dailies and weeklies. I would love to get your guys' thoughts on Illum and what you think BioWare should do with Illum and its current state, and what they should do about future PvP zones like Illum, so please be sure to post them in the comments below. Also be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe, and check us out at runenation.com.